Hi, this is What's on the Table, and my name is Luke. Today we will be going over a commander of mine named Yarok the Desecrated. Now, Yarok the Desecrated is a legendary creature that has Death Touch and Lifelink, and he likes to help double up ETB triggers, which are enter the battle triggers of any permanent cards such as creatures, enchantments, or lands. Now, some of the creatures I'll show you are kind of a special. Now, Agent Treachery. When I want to take more of my opponent's stuff. Part 1. Soul of the Harvest. When draw power is good. First Lady Lockcoin. I can't remember her full name. My brain just turned off. Because gaining life is good off of other creatures. Playcrafter. When I want to help nuke a board. Peregrine Drake. When ramping mana is good. When I want to run you over with bigger creatures. I forgot its name. Rampaging Baloths. Tatiova. Because drawing life and gaining life. Drawing cards and gaining life is good.
This is
Brain.
Listen. Sometimes we have brain farts. Enraged Forerunners.
When I just want to run over someone or multiple people.
Kill everything in one big combat.
Cavalier Gales, because drawing is good, I think. I don't remember anymore.
Because Brainstorm on a Stick is really good.
Brainstorm on a Stick is good. Puppeteer Click, because I want more of my opponent's stuff, part 2. Palooka Worm, because gaining life is fun. Seaborn Muse. Playing on my opponent's turn is fair.
Hey, listen, it is very fair. It's even better if you have something like Voldolkin Ori or the Anticipation, the Leyline of Anticipation.
Which is always fun.
Yeah.
Gaia's Revenge.
Such a good card.
Because I hate blue.
Why? But you have blue in this deck.
It's a necessary evil.
That's fair.
Ravenous Chupacabra. When I can't steal it, I'll blow it up. Cavalier of Thorns, because more draw. I don't remember what he does.
He's graveyard fill and land ramp.
Roll Elemental, because I want more of my opponent's stuff, part 3.
I mean, it works.
Yeah. Fibblethip. The only good blue boy.
He's a good boy.
He's the only good boy. Overgrowth Elemental, because getting bigger and gaining life is good. Gonti, because I want more of my opponent's stuff, part 4.
Is there going to be a part 5?
Pottering Mage. There might be. It's in the works right now. Pottering Mage, because it's a good card. Why not?
Raw advantage.
Raw advantage. Daylight Ranger, another good card. Good card.
Gaining advantage is nice.
Phyrexian Delver, because when people blow up my stuff, I want my stuff out of the grave. Tristan. Coiling Oracle, because ramp and drawing is fun. Reclamation Sage, when I just want to blow up them problematic cards.
Yeah.
Izani, the Thousand Eyes, because apparently pulling an army out of nowhere is fun.
Apparently, it's really good.
That's what I've heard.
Who'd have thought putting a
giant army out
putting
of
about
nowhere?
like 15 one or 30 1/1s out of nowhere is good.
Nah, yeah. Dungeon Geist, because when I want my opponents to play slow. Horn Reef Hydra, because getting big and killing someone in one turn is fun.
OTKs.
Elvish Visionary, drawing cards, good. Acidic Slime. This card is just for you, Tristan, because I want to blow up your problematic stuff.
What did Tristan do? He just built. He just yeah. It's like he just built a competitive commander deck. That's all he did.
Bria. Risen Reef. It's just a broken card. You can't go wrong with it.
I mean, especially in a landfall deck, it's just if you're playing an elemental deck or not landfall, playing an elemental deck. Actually, an elemental deck or a landfall deck or an ETB deck
both?
or elemental landfall ETB deck. Oh God.
Well,
Isn't Yarok an elemental? Yes. Yep. God dang it. It's more terrifying.
Andre the Giant, because I couldn't get Andre the Giant. Sad day. Massacre Girl, because when I just want to nuke a board.
I mean, if you have like Yarok and like Phantom Monk on board, everything's dying.
Hey, let's go. And Lothwin Giant, because when I want to kill someone in one turn, part 2.
Especially he at late game like, wait, who has the most life? Not anymore.
Die. Good old fashioned death.
All right. The next cards I'm gonna kind of go over just to give a little brief description of them. We're going to the enchantments. So a lot of the enchantments in this deck don't really have, some have ATB triggers and some just improve upon that idea. We have Mending of Dominaria. It doesn't technically have an ETB trigger, but it's just a good value card that allows him to just accelerate a big mana push, especially near late game. Wrong pile. Eldritch Reborn. A good card. It causes opponents to lose creatures or planeswalkers. It causes them to lose advantage, and eventually you get to get something. Taking your opponent's stuff, part 3 or part 5.
There it is.
There's part 5.
In the making.
Wild Pair is an enchantment that works off of ETBs. So it really just adds on to that and gives them allows you to search for more creatures that have the same toughness or total power and toughness. So it is a form of tutoring along with that ETB trigger. So playing one creature and getting 3 and getting 2 more out of it is very powerful. Sultai Ascendancy, kind of a card that kind of helps with this the sub-theme of the graveyard strategy we have here. So it definitely kind of works in that specific order. We were talking about earlier, Leyline Anticipation. Card's really done with Seedboard Muse.
Yeah.
Gives everything you have flashed, which means they get to be casted at instant speed. Just it's such a powerful combo. You have both those out, you are arguably the biggest threat on board.
Even with Bria out, I'm still not the biggest threat.
I'd hate to differ because to be able to flash out cards that like Acidic Slime or Reclamation Stage, we have a Yarok on board, get a pop, destroy like four or five problematic cards is insane.
Fair.
Bounty of Luxa. Beginning of your pre-combat main phase, you can remove all flood counters from it. If there are no flood counters removed this way, you put a flood counter and draw a card. Otherwise, you get 3 mana. It's just kind of an enchantment that just kind of creates a series of mana ramping. So it really kind of pays for itself in a few turns. Pretty helpful card. That or it's drawing cards. So either way, it helps out with the color scheme. Next, we'll go into the instance. Sultai Charm, just good overall versatility. Whether you're drawing cards, blowing up creatures, or blowing up artifacts or enchantments, it's just strong. Unwind, because when you have to join the dark side.
And play blue.
Why we play blue?
For a necessary evil.
I thought it was just to screw over Tristan.
That too. Hey Tristan, I'm coming for you.
Listen, don't. PSA announcement, everyone. Don't let your friends play competitive, unless everyone else can afford it. Don't let your friends make a competitive commander deck.
He's cheating.
He's not cheating. He's just playing.
Cheating.
He's just playing. God, don't. Not again. You can't afford a new table.
I don't care.
Growth Spiral. Just good ramp.
Because why not?
Death Sprout is just because it destroys creature. You get the ramp. Shared Summons, tutoring for 2 creatures, very powerful.
Like, Wild Pair.
Yeah. Tyrant Scorn. It's kind of just getting rid of small things or causing disruption on your opponent's side of the field. Ghostly Flicker, and a very powerful card, especially with the fact that when you get to exile 2 target creatures or artifacts, you get to flickers anything, pretty much anything you have on board, and causing those ETBs to happen again. You might want to try to get a copy of Archaeomancer and put it in here.
I thought about it, and every time I try to get one, no one has one.
Yeah. Well, you can probably just try to buy one from someone. Archaeomancer would be a great addition to this deck, specifically so you can get back this card and cause some dumb shenanigans.
Oh yeah, shenanigans are fun.
Great. Okay, now we're going to the... Oh, we should probably not go to the artifacts yet. We should probably go to the sorceries, because instants followed by sorceries makes sense. No. Ring of Thorns. Once again, blowing up stuff. And this is pretty good by itself, but what it makes it shine is when you have like Leyline of Anticipation on board. This card becomes absolutely insane. Be able to blow up an artifact, enchantment, and then a land is very powerful, especially if someone is a problematic player on board. Is this deck become the I hate Tristan deck?
It's slowly becoming there. I will have it.
Neoform is pretty much a birthing pod on a stick, effectively. One-time use of it, but still a very effective one.
One turn use is better than no turn use.
I mean, if you can't afford a birthing pod, you're right, which is majority of our play group. Urban Evolution. Drawing and ramping, it's just a strong card. Casualties of War. When you really want to make sure everything's dying.
Part 2?
Part 3.
Part 3.
Seek the Horizon. Once good land ramp. Yeah, just good land ramp. Blood for Bones. This is once again that whole pseudo graveyard something we have going on. Bringing stuff back, bringing back a creature to the battlefield and bringing another in hand is going to be very valuable for especially getting those ETBs happening again.
We love them ETBs.
Rezka is right. It's it's technically a slow tutor, but
Very slow.
But it has 5 mana. But we can definitely plan on improving it with some faster tutors, especially now that Grim Tutor that reprint's dropped it down like $11.
Hey, does someone want to toss me a tutor that's better than this? Any tutor?
He's got one. He's got a Diabolic Tutor.
I'll take a Diabolic Tutor. It's better than this.
It is better than that. But, well, this has a little versatility because of cycling. But Aid the Fallen. Okay. Once again, getting creatures back to your hand. Once again, ETB triggers. Right? That's the whole point of the deck. All right. Thrain Dynamo. One of my favorite mana rocks. It is a really strong one.
And it pays for itself really fast.
Well, I'm saying the turn you play it, you're getting 3 mana for 4 you invested immediately. It's just very strong. Helm of the Host. Because when one Yarok isn't good enough,
why not have 10?
Oh, Soul Ring. It's a commander staple.
It's Soul Ring. Why not?
Talismanic Curiosity. Just a good filter card. Panharmonicon, the card that eventually inspired Yarok, because why not?
Why not put Panharmonicon on a stick? That can hit hard.
I mean, somewhat hard. Hey, it can get rid of problematic things because
when you got 10 of them swinging.
Oh God. All right, now we're going to the Planeswalkers. We have Ashok, the Dream Render. Mostly he's there just to slow down opponents, prevent them from tutoring. Specifically for one person, and that is...
Tristan!
Not again. We told you. You can't afford another table.
I don't care.
His anger is coming out. Joe, get the tranquilizer ready. Joe's off screen. Those of you who don't know, Joe's off screen with a tranquilizer ready at any given time. Can't let them think we're having an earthquake.
That's not an earthquake, that's my rage. Tristan!
Ashok Nightmare Muse. Once again, although this doesn't have a locking of your opponent's tutoring abilities and or grave removal, Ashok Nightmare Muse is a very powerful card in creating creatures that allow for you to gain advantage off your opponent's stuff. Oh yeah, once again, taking your opponent's stuff, part 6. Jace, Ingenious Mind Mage. I think the main reason why he has this here is just mainly that second ability, untap all creatures you control. So mostly he'll go into a big swing, play Jace, untap them, and finally, if you get to his ult, taking your opponent's stuff, part 7.
Because I don't want my opponents to have stuff.
I love how the part of blue you adopted in this deck is just taking other people's things.
A necessary evil.
Vraska the Unseen. The main reason for her is just removing problematic cards and or making it or getting to her ult, which just makes assassins that say, "Hey,
I win."
you're no, not really. I win is hey, you're dead." Finally, we're going to the lands. Looks like we were playing a total of 6 swamps.
A bunch of forests.
Oh my god. That is 11 forest.
Yeah, somewhere in that area.
It's 11, I counted.
Can we count it?
I can count. I'm the mathematical one of the table. So 5 blue.
I do math good.
Yeah, you do math good. I'm saying I'm the more mathematical one.
I'm good math.
The guy in front of me has had issues with math.
What's funny is I'm the quiet one and I'm good with words.
That is actually terrifying.
I'm just good at raging.
You're good at being funny with other people.
By myself, I suck at being funny.
All right, so Fable Passage, Terramorphic Expanse, Blast Zone,
Because when I want to blow stuff up,
Command Tower, Temple of the False God, Opulent Palace, Jungle Hollow. Eventually, we'll probably be replacing this with with another card. But it's actually not bad here in Yarok because it is an ETB. So gaining 2 life off a land drop's not too bad. Like I said, it's definitely not. It's better in this deck than it is in other decks.
yeah,
Drowned Catacomb,
life game.
Interland Harbor. No, Drowned Catacomb is the buddy land.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Check
Never mind.
lands.
Never mind. Don't listen to me.
Yeah.
Be smart.
Thornwood Falls, that's the life gain
Yeah.
one. Which once again, normally not very great, but in this deck they're better. Tranquil Thicket. It's definitely this is probably something that could come out and put something else instead. Vivid Grove for mana fixing. Golgari Rot Farm, Demir Aqueduct, and Simic Growth Chamber. These are all bounce lands.
Which I've come to realize have screwed me 6 ways to
Yeah,
Sunday.
they're actually kind of bad in this deck because
Instead of bouncing 1,
you bounce
bouncing
2. So honestly, you probably should take these out.
Yes.
Real quick.
I have lost games because of that.
Yeah, I think we should probably just take those out and change those out right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that though, that's the main
Give me some
deck.
cards.
I got plenty. We all between me and Joe, we have plenty of cards.
Give me your cards.
So
I play blue.
all right, so Luke, what's your final thoughts overall on the deck currently?
I feel like there's a little bit of room to be made with this deck. As Jimmy says, there's a lot of room, but
It's definitely going to go in the right direction.
yeah, it's going in the right direction. I just have a bad habit of building 50 decks in a week.
The problem is you build one deck and go, okay, it's good enough, and you go, no, ooh, shiny.
Woo, shiny. Ooh, piece of candy.
I think it
Piece
looks
of candy.
pretty cool. It just doesn't have any wolves in it.
We can fix that, Joe. You got plenty.
Hey, do you have any wolves that have? Do you have any cards that have ETB? Summon extra wolves. Because if you then put them in.
Oh, God,
right.
Joe's thinking.
All right. Well. All right. Well, that's good enough for me, and I think it's good enough overall. Relatively fast. This is actually our fastest video that wasn't a part of other some series or anything. But yeah.
So how much do we gotta go? I'll make this a series.
Oh God, no.
No?
No.
I heard yes. Flip the table.
All right then. So.
This is what's on the table, and I appreciate you guys being at the table with me tonight. Bye.